Hello. This is my commentary on the Daily Wire as Iraqi Arab Muslim, and I want to tell you something in the first, so you don't you understand me well. First of all, I'm not like the majority Sunni Shia Muslims. I'm from a minority sect of Islam. We are called the Quranists, and I am in a specific denomination in the Quranists realm, let's say. I'm a centric Quranist Muslim. We Quranists are also different denominations. We are like Protestants in Christianity, and I become Quranist, centric Quranist Muslim on my own approach, let's say, in close to 2015. However, I want to tell you, I tell you my opinion from, let's say, not the popular point of view. Maybe this will clarify a bit to you what I am talking about. From which point of view? My first commentary on the Daily Wire is that, let's say, the Daily Wire to me, since like the past almost a decade, let's say, since its establishment in 2015, it is to me like it was the best American media company, commentary media company. They are the real moderate right wing. And shall I call them the stupids? Most of the stupid left, maybe they consider them far right, but I see them the real moderate right wing. The far right is like Nick Fuentes, far right. But the Daily Wire, they are moderate right to me. They were the reasonable, the calm, the beautiful right-wing America. And to me, they represent like the essence of America. They represent the real story of America, the real American spirit. But unfortunately, they are in decline since like 2 years. The past 2 years, for reasons, a lot of reasons. However, but in general, their opinions are the moderate opinions, the calm opinions, the very reasonable opinions in general. However, this is my first comment. My second comment is, let's say, a comment about the very general thing they commented on. And in my opinion, the best one was in the Daily Wire, in the cultural issues, in the culture war now in America. Is unfortunately, and I don't like this culture war. We want peace, we love peace. But however, Matt Walsh was, in my opinion, the best one in the cultural war. But in other issues, he doesn't have that of a good opinion. Let's say on the outside issues. In the cultural issues, in the inside America issues, Matt Walsh was the best. And still, he's in the Daily Wire. America, in like 2010, let's say, in the 2010s, they say America has, let's say, its main problem is inside, not outside America. It's really, I'm from the, let's say, I agree with the, let's say, the opinion that says that America needs to focus inside. America no longer have the inner strength to enough inner strength to let's say to have a real intervene in outside American issues like in the past. America need to focus inside from now on. However, in this inside America issues, Matt Walsh was the best in my opinion, and in summary, he largely focused on the, let's say, identity politics issues, and you know it, I think, and especially the LGBTQ things, and especially the T thing, the trans issues. In my opinion, he has the right opinion, the best opinion, and the true opinion that a man can't be a woman and a woman can't be a man. However, he has this right opinion, but to me, you know, in general, I'm in general at the end I'm a Muslim, and I'm, let's say, more conservative than him in this issue. He in summary, his opinion, and I think you know it, that just don't shove, let's say, don't shove the trans thing in everywhere, in the schools, or don't shove it in a lot in the society or media. He has just this opinion. But in my opinion, as a Muslim in general, it's forbidden, and it should be illegal. The LGBTQ, the whole thing, should be illegal to me as a Muslim in general. But I think to Matt Walsh, it shouldn't be illegal. Just don't shove it too much. That's the whole stance of the Daily Wire, I think. Their opinion, the Daily Wire in general, and especially Matt Walsh, the best one in my opinion, and the cultural issues, the whole LGBTQ thing is allowed to him, and I don't think he promote it be illegal, the LGBTQ thing. Just don't exaggerate, shove it everywhere. This is the summary of his opinion and the Daily Wire in general. But to me, it should be illegal, the whole LGBTQ thing, and I maybe in the future I also change a bit my opinion, I don't know. But to me, starting from the Quran, to me, the whole LGBTQ, especially the LGB in the Quran, you can understand from the Quran, it's at least unlikable, or at least the human being should not doing it. The trans thing, there is a saying, they claim, put it into brackets, claim that the Prophet Muhammad says that God curses the men who make themselves look like women, and women who make themselves look like men. But however, the sayings of the Prophet, to me as a Quranist Muslim, centric Quranist Muslim, they are less reliable than the Quran. But however, to me, why a man can't be a woman can't be a man, because everything to me, everything in the man is bigger than what in the woman. And I come to you after a while. I have just, let's say, an interruption. However, let's continue. I think I was telling you why I see that a man can't be a woman and a woman can't be a man, because everything in the man is bigger to me. I notice, and maybe most people don't know that men are a bit taller than women. Taller, and most likely everything in them is thus, let's say, bigger. The heart is bigger, the kidney is bigger, maybe even every cell in the man is bigger than the woman. And I know there are the exceptions, problematic people. They will say that let's say the Netherlands woman are let's say taller than the men in Singapore, let's say. We don't talk about exceptions. I talk about the general. The general thing makes the rule, not the exception. In general, most men are taller and thus bigger. Everything in them is bigger than the women. So let's say if a man wants to be a woman, he should even make every cell in him smaller. Everything in the woman is smaller than, let's say, in the man. That's why, in general, a man can be a woman and vice versa. And I want to, this is my opinion, let's say not the popular opinion. The popular opinion, the popular Sunni Shia Muslims, let's say they also don't prefer the trans thing, but the bigger issue, the bigger danger to them, the biggest no, the forbidden, the haram thing to them is the gay thing. Just don't do the gay thing and what look like the gay thing. And thus, to some extent of them, not all of them, but let's say a significant amount of Muslims, and maybe you won't believe this, they somehow give the pass, let's say, to the trans thing, because to them, at least from as appearances, let's say, and it's a shallow point of view, they see that when a man makes himself a woman, a trans woman, in general or let's say not in general, from his appearances, he looks like a woman. And if he cuts his penis, let's say, and let's say a man marry him, let's say that, or a man do the sex with him, in general they don't see it as a man doing it with a man. They see it, at least from appearances, it's like a man doing it to a woman. And somehow a bit, let's say a significant amount of Muslims, they see no issues somehow with the trans thing. Just the gay thing is very forbidden to them. And maybe they won't admit that to you, even the lesbian thing is not that let's say big no to them like the gay thing. Just the gay thing is very, very forbidden, wrong, haram thing to them. And to me, by the way, also as a haram thing, as a forbidden thing, the gay, the lesbian, the trans thing. But I tell you, like to the majority Muslims, the Sunni Shia Muslims, they somehow see the lesbian thing less problematic than the gay thing. It's also forbidden and haram. They won't allow it. But let's say they do that practically. They won't admit that publicly, that the lesbian thing to them is this problematic than the gay thing. And the trans thing also less problematic to them than the gay thing. Just the gay thing is the biggest forbidden thing, very dangerous thing to do or approve with in the Islamic world. To me, it's all forbidden, all wrong, all let's say the same thing. It's all forbidden and wrong, and the lesbian thing, the gay thing, the trans thing, all of it. It's forbidden, haram, all of it. However, I told you my opinion on the Daily Wire. In general, I agree with them. I like them. I follow their content. Ben Shapiro, Matt Walsh, Michael Noels, and in the past when they were with the Daily Wire, Candace Owens, Brett Cooper, the Daily Wire version, not after they left the Daily Wire. After they left the Daily Wire, to be honest with you, I very didn't like them and don't consume their content at all. And it's their fault for leaving the Daily Wire. The Daily Wire CEO, Jeremy Boring, did nothing wrong. The Daily Wire decline is because of Candace Owens and Brett Cooper. I don't watch them at all since they left the Daily Wire. I can't stand look at them even. But before they left the Daily Wire, they were good, they were reasonable, they were likable. Candace Owens, let's say in the Daily Wire era, when she was with the Daily Wire, to me, she was like, maybe I'm exaggerating, but to me she was like the very reasonable black woman, a black American woman, and maybe in the planet, let's say, in the Daily Wire era. Not but after she left the Daily Wire, she became like, let's say, how can I describe her? She became like a real life Bigfoot. Very scary, very conspiratory, very wrong. Candace Owens, I'm talking about. Brett Cooper, she just become too wrong and somehow disturbing by her takes after she left the Daily Wire. But I was also very liking her, Brett Cooper, when she was in the Daily Wire. I was very consume their content, watch them since like not the beginning, since the middle of their journey. In 2019 maybe I started to notice them. Some people say that Turning Point USA is better, but I don't think that. Turning Point USA and Charlie Kirk, they were like within the modern right wing spectrum, let's say, but they are close to the spectrum of far right. Charlie Kirk and the Turning Point USA. The Daily Wire and Ben Shapiro, Matt Walsh, they are like in the middle of the moderate right wing. And it's sad and unfortunate thing to see that maybe most the right wing, they were like they are close to the Turning Point USA, let's say, mood or mentality than the Daily Wire. In my opinion, the whole Americans, especially the right-wing Americans, they should have taken the mentality and the attitude of the Daily Wire, not the Turning Point USA, or even not the woke Bigfoot right wing like Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens. And unfortunately, Megyn Kelly also, they are close very close to Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens. But however, that's another subject. But however, that's my short opinion on the Daily Wire as Iraqi Arab centric Quranist Muslim. However, and see you soon.